There are renewed concerns tonight about an addiction recovery center in the middle of a Mesa neighborhood and just yards away from an elementary school. Told News journalist Sean Rice is following up tonight on what's going on here. Sean, so what is it?
Well, Troy, I think it's one of those I told you so moments for many residents in the Hermosa Vista neighborhood. This is in North Mesa. They've been warning since April that an addiction and mental health recovery center would be detrimental for their neighborhood. But against their objection, the owners of Legacy Recovery Center continue to fight hard to keep this center right where it is, and that has now included taking the city of Mesa to court. On Friday, October 3rd, the sight of multiple Mesa police officers with their guns drawn and a Mesa police helicopter overhead came as a worrisome sight for longtime homeowners in the Hermosa Vista area.
What it amounted to was probably 30 police officers with rifles trained at the front door, a helicopter overhead, police officers in the schoolyard to cover the back fence, and police officers on loud mics saying, "Come out with your hands up," for several minutes.
Mesa police say they responded to a suicidal person. Video shows their focus was on the newly installed Legacy Recovery Center. They say nobody was arrested, but a woman was taken to the hospital for care.
This is just very close to kids. Our most vulnerable citizens are 8 inches away.
Christina Frost, Michael Steffen, and Rochelle DeRiso have expressed concerns for months over the facility's close proximity to Hermosa Vista Elementary School. Legacy Recovery has been legally allowed to operate in this residential neighborhood since March. That's when the city of Mesa approved their request to operate as a family community residence. Court records say they purchased this upscale home for $1.7 million. They also have invested $500,000 additional dollars into getting this facility up and running. In mid-April, after residents' complaints and further uproar, the city's zoning administrator voided their approval, calling them a transitional community residence, which has requirements on how many people can live there at a time.
They cannot have more than 4 without a special use permit. And they have avoided applying for a special use permit and have at every turn not done it. So that's the problem, is that we had 2 separate police officers say that there were 8 or 9 residents inside the home just as a couple weeks ago.
In response, Legacy Recovery has sued the city of Mesa. They're asking a judge to reverse the zoning administrator's decision. That's an issue now being argued in the Maricopa County courts.
Every neighbor around here has family members that have been through recovery. To say that we don't get it is just flat not true.
These neighbors are empathetic to what Legacy Recovery is trying to do, help people struggling to get back on their feet. But they argue where that recovery takes place matters.
To have SWAT team out here with rifles standing in the schoolyard of your children is not an enjoyable experience. To be told to stay in your home, to have a constant train of fire trucks and ambulances in front of the house, this is not what this neighborhood was built.
And the owner of Legacy Recovery Center has denied our request for an interview. In the past, when I've spoken with him, he has defended the placement of this facility, citing a need for mental health treatment in that area. The city of Mesa declined to comment on the lawsuit. They do say if anyone who believes this center is operating in the wrong way, they should report it immediately to code compliance, or if they believe crimes are being committed there, they should contact Mesa police. Troy.
So they'd have to prove that there are more than 4 people living there at a time to get the permit pulled. Is that what it is?
That's correct, but they can't just enter on their own. They need cause to do so, and they need complaints to do so. That's why if people believe they are not operating in compliance with a family residence, like they're stating they are, with the amount of people that can live there, people need to report it to the city of Mesa.
All right, Sean Rice reporting for us. Thank you, Sean.